Hey everyone, today I have a tutorial for you guys. Oh my god, I cannot speak today. It's been so long since I've done a tutorial and I really wanted to do one for you guys, and I knew fall is coming up, so I wanted to do sort of like an easy, fall look for school, for work, something that doesn't take up too much time. You can use pretty much the same brushes and the same palette and things like that. Now, I will say, I know you guys don't all have the same products that I do. If you do, that's great. If you don't, find something that matches. You don't have to use the same thing that I do. Use something that's in your collection. I pretty much just used what I had on hand. I did use the Naked palette, which Lord knows, like, everybody and their mama's got that. But if you don't, you can use not Vanity. There's a palette by Wet n Wild. It's one of the color icons, and it has like some golds and browns in that. And it's not Greed, it's not Vanity. I don't know which one it is, but there is a Wet n Wild palette that you can use that will duplicate this look just the same, and that's pretty cheap. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to get this look, please keep on watching. So the first product that I'm going to use is Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer. This is obviously a step that you can skip because as long as you moisturize, you'll be fine. But since I have oily prone skin, I'm going to use a primer just to make sure my foundation lasts a little bit longer. You don't really need a lot of this, and I think it's a silicone-based primer. So if you are sensitive skinned, you might not want to use this. Sheer Envy. So I'm just going to put this on the more oilier spots on my skin, like my forehead, down my nose, and my chin. I don't really need it anywhere else. So the foundation of choice for today is MAC Face and Body. Obviously you don't have to use this because this is pricey and not very easy to get a hold of. The best way to imitate this is to mix 1/2 moisturizer, 1/2 foundation, and you'll get a very beautiful glowy tinted moisturizer. So I'm going to apply some of this to the back of my hand, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. powder brush, the flat top from the Studio line, to apply the foundation. So I just stippled it onto my brush, and I'm just going to swirl this on my face, up and around. Okay. So I'm going to use a concealer next, and to be honest, I don't know if this one's available anymore because I think they discontinued the line in Canada. This is the Mineral Power Natural Perfecting Concealer by Maybelline, and my shade is Latte. Now this color is a little bit dark for my skin, but since I'm using a lighter foundation, it's going to kind of even it up. But I don't want anything too light under my under eyes because it may look ashy and have a pale cast, so I'm using something a little bit darker, and I'm only putting it around my mouth where I get more discolorations and under my eyes. I'm going to use that same brush by e.l.f., the powder brush, the flat top, and I'm just going to swirl my concealer in. So what I'm going to do now is just powder down my skin. And my powder of choice is Medium Dark Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and this is what Medium Dark looks like. And I think this is just the right color for my skin. Okay, so that is that. For the rest of the face, I want to keep my face fairly natural. I'm just going to contour quickly with my bronzing powder from MAC, and this is Refined Golden. You can use anything that you have. I just have my MAC stuff lying around. I know everybody can't afford this, just use what you have. So I'm just going to take this on the same powder brush, and I'm going to take it just right under my cheekbone, just right here, right at the back, just to give me a little bit of contour and color to my skin. I'm being a little bit haphazard with this because I don't want like a stark contour line. I just want to look like I have a little bit of color to my face. I'm using this powder from MAC, and this is one of their beauty powders called Rose, and it's just a matte, delicate, dusty rose color, and it's really beautiful. But I really like it because it's very matte and satiny. I'm just going to take this onto the apples of my cheek. Okay. If you want, you can apply a highlighter. You really don't have to. This is just an unnecessary skip, especially if you're a teenager. This is the last thing you want to fuss with. So I'm just going to apply a little bit just to right here. Just a C shape right from my temple going onto my cheekbone. And the one that I'm using is called Brighten by Revlon Color Stay. And this is what it looks like. It's a very beautiful pink swirled color. Okay, so my face is pretty much done. I want to go on to the eyes. Personally, I like very subtle looks. So eyeshadow I'm going to start with is from my Naked palette. I am going to be using the Naked palette tonight. Use whatever you have. A lot of these colors are fairly dupable. The first color that I'm going to start with is Naked, and I'm going to put Naked right into my crease. I'm going to be using a Sigma 217 Travel. I don't know what their new numbering system is, but I'm just going to be placing this right in here. Actually, I think I'm going to lay down a primer first. The primer that I'm going to use is called Let Me Pop, and this is a paint pot by MAC. This was limited edition. This was from their Champagne collection. You can get away with Rubenesque. It's very similar to Rubenesque, or you can even use Bare Study. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this. I want a little bit of shine to my eyes, actually. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this, and this is going to act as a primer as well, so you don't need to use a primer. I'm just going to put a little bit of sparkle to this look. It's a really beautiful color. It's sort of like a pale gold coppery shade with lots of gold and orangey shimmer in it. So I have that on. So I'm going to go with that color, Buck by Urban Decay, and I'm going to put that into the crease right up here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of Smog, which is that one right there. Don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to take Smog, and I'm going to take the other side of that brush. Just put a light touching of Smog there. I'm going to bring that right up here, just to darken my outer corner. Now I'm going to take Half Baked, which is my favorite color in this palette. Half Baked is so beautiful. It's sort of like this bright, warm gold bronze color, and it's just something special. I'm going to take some on the same brush because we're trying to make this easy and not have to use too many things. I'm going to take the same 217, and I'm just going to apply this on the inner lid right there, going to about the middle and then stopping right there. I want to apply a highlight at this point, so my highlight's going to be appropriately named Highlight by NYX Cosmetics, and it's ES number 7, and this is what it looks like. And again, I'm going to take the same brush, dip it into there, into the highlight. Just apply this right under my brow, like so. And I want to take a little bit of this color and apply it onto the inner corner of my tear duct right there. You could take a small brush at this point and put a little bit of Smog underneath the lower lashes. And so I'm just going to take a little bit of Smog, which is that sort of dark chocolatey brown right there. I'm going to take a little bit of that on an angled brush, and I'm going to put that right under my lower lash line. I'm also going to take some of Half Baked and put a little bit on that same angled brush. I'm going to bring this right into the inner corner right here. Lower inner tear duct. Okay, so for the lips, I'm going to highlight my Cupid's bow with my Brighten Revlon highlighting powder. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that right up there with my Cupid's bow. I'm gonna use two lipsticks here, and I'm not too sure how available they are to most people, because I know this one color, Ferris Nude, is available in the States, but you can't get it here in Canada. This color is called True Vintage by Rimmel, and I don't know if this is available in the States or not, or Europe. So please pardon me for using those if you don't have them. I mean, Ferris Nude is just a pink-based nude. I'm pretty sure it'll be easy to dupe. And True Vintage is just sort of like a red plummy color that's sort of like a cream texture. It has no shimmer to it. Neither does Ferris Nude. They're both cream textures. And the gloss that I'm going to use, and this is very optional, you can use a clear gloss. I'm just using what I have. This is called Pillow Talk by NARS, and these two colors combined actually make this color from NARS. So I'm just going to put this over top the lips. So I'm just going to take a clean finger, and I'm going to take some of this color called True Vintage, and it's number 123 by Rimmel. And I'm going to take this on my ring finger, and I'm just going to dab some of it on there, and I'm going to dab this onto my lips. So once I have my True Vintage color on, I'm just going to take some of the Ferris Nude color by L'Oreal, and I'm going to take on the same finger just a little bit of that color. I'm going to concentrate this more in the center of my lip. You can take it to another level by putting on a gloss. So I'm going to put a little bit of this color, Pillow Talk by NARS, into the center of my lip. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. It's very simple, very neutral, but it has sort of a bold lip instead of the usual nude. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.